He tried to hire Jeff Brom at one point when he was at Western Kentucky, and the kickoff here is Lacy taking it out. 20, finds a hole, trying to cut to the outside and take it down. Flag on the play as he gets past the 30-yard line. 2nd and 3. Moss again gets it out quickly, dumps it down to Lacy. Lacy picks up the first down as he gets past the 40-yard line. Tackle made by Derek Taylor. Lacy fields it. He's a speedster. Makes a man miss. Another still on his feet. Weaving in and out of traffic. Gets to midfield. He's gonna go all the way to the end zone for a touchdown. 93 yards. There.
Welcome back, Caullin Lacy. He does a good job at just cutting when necessary, and he picked up some nice blocks on that edge there to allow him to cut back across the field, and he did the rest. But
Duke Watson in the backfield, play action, Moss all day, takes a deep shot. Lacy goes up and gets it, pulls it in Colonel's territory. Jaheim Ward with the hit, but a first down for the Cardinals. 32-yard completion.
the safety of EKU.
Awaiting in midfield. End over end. Lacy's going to field this one and go. Huge amount of room on the right side. Down the sideline and tripped up inside the 20 by the punter, Jacob Baker. And Louisville will start in the red zone. A flag on the play, though. 4 receivers out here for Moss. And a quick toss wide open on the boundary is Caullin Lacy, and he gets into EKU territory for a first down. Kewan Brown on the left hip of Miller Moss. Oh, a pop pass here on the end around and down near the 30.
Cristiano Rosso will kick it away. The dangerous Caullin Lacy back deep. Lacy had a punt return touchdown in the season-opening win against Eastern Kentucky and wiggles his way to the 25-yard line. He is sneaky fast, as the coach has told us. Quick screen, that one hauled in. Lacy trying to shake past an ankle tackle and turns that into 4 yards. Weathersby the tackle. Lacy's in the slot. He gets it on the slant. And a first down for Louisville. It momentarily stops the clock.
Dad played at Morgan State.
Lacy.
And Lacy will get an opportunity for redemption here. Will he take it out? He will. Cuts it outside. He's got great speed. Outside of the 40. That's why they want to get the ball in his hands a lot more often.
Excellent job by Lacy.
Moss to throw, setting up the screen. Lacy gets a block. It's another one before finally being brought down at the 31. That's a first down. Run the tight end, Skinner in motion. Fakes the pitch. Moss wide open, has a receiver. And that's Lacy.
It becomes second nature where it's things you're not thinking about.
Hurry, the 5th different receiver to make a play in this game. This is what they want to do here on the run. Lacy finally knocked out of bounds at about the 30-yard line. Standing at his own 44. Pressure off the edge, but Henderson gets off a good kick. Lacy going all the way back to the 27 before he catches it. Momentum brings him back even further. But he's got a seam, and he's got a blocker in front of him to midfield and beyond. He's going to go.
Play catches this off balance, gets his footing, and then makes 2 just vicious cuts. One there and then one right there. Gets to the left sideline, and then goodbye.
Corey Gordon gave him a heck of a block to 100% legal. Now they'll bring Kewan Brown back to flank Moss. Moss to throw, looking for a screen. Defended well, but the receiver was elusive enough to get out of it. Now still going. And it's made a game of it on that play. And Brown in motion. Underneath, Lacy. Can he make it happen on his own? Ball comes free. Picked up by Bowling Green. They're going to call him down.
But Deion's had success. You can debate to what level, and then Eddie's the same way as well. It's a new trend in college football.
Moss hits Lacy. Brob said he didn't really like having a bye week so early on in the season after 2 weeks, but making the most of it coming out here strong today. Lacy, watch out. He's already got one on the day. Zach Long puts a big toe into it. Lacy, why not? Out of the end zone. Gets a good return out to the 25.
Gus Malzahn is a new offensive coordinator, and man, that's a revitalized program.
Moss to throw as a receiver wide open. Lacy shrugs off a tackle. Still on his feet. His huge day continues. Lorfils and Lampron ran him out, but not after another 25 yards on the receiving end for 5 in red.
When you get 5 in space, it's a problem for the defense. Hard.
Phil, don't ask him to protect. They really haven't had to do that today because they've been doing things like this.
One-on-one, scary prospect, but nice job by Cannon staying with him.
To Lacy.
And Blue Hicks, our first touchdown of the game. To Lacy, always dangerous. 1 yard deep. Looking for the convoy. It does not arrive, and the Cardinals from their 14-yard line as we check in with Taylor Davis.
Two scores. You got to 3 and out early. Just get 1 first down to get momentum.
Moss again back to the air. Didn't need many. And on 2nd and 2, he'll gain 3 to Caullin Lacy that won the championships and emerged not only here in the Steel City, but in the National Football League. Replay review was upheld. 2nd down and 11. No fumble by Brown. Caullin Lacy. Brown motions out. And the dump-off route available across the 35 is Caullin Lacy. Penalties crept up on Pitt in that loss in Morgantown 2 weeks ago. 14 of them. Moss, the RPO. Inside slant. There it is. Another first down to Caullin Lacy. Moss starting to heat up already. 17 first half completions. 162 yards. Looking at Isaac Brown's feet under pressure. On first down. Inside give. And Caullin Lacy now steps in as the running back. Bell lines up on the perimeter. Moss 5 yards deep in his own end zone. Crossing pattern, there it is. And the reception for the first down by Caullin Lacy. Panthers showing pressure again. They'll bring 4. Caullin Lacy. A conservative call. They'll get some of that lost yardage back. 2 on the play clock. Moss gets it cleanly. Retreats. Delivers. Open is Lacy. First down, Louisville. Caullin Lacy will drag Allen Bryant an additional 5 yards.
And to be told, hey, you're not the starter anymore, I think it's been about building back his confidence the early part of the season.
Jet sweep to the shifty Caullin Lacy, who gets shoved out of bounds by Jason Prevard. And a good pickup there to the electric Lacy. So Isaac Brown is in the game, even though he fumbled earlier. Moss back to the air. Here's Caullin Lacy working on Cam Robinson and finding that soft spot for a first down. Wide receiver motions out of the backfield. 2 tight ends for Miller Moss. Lacy met immediately right around the 5. Play clock winding down. Daniel Sparks not yet totally healthy. He's at 75 or 80%. Tony Elliott said to us, this is returned by Caullin Lacy, who nearly slipped a tackle, but flags fly. Should be a horse collar on the offensive lineman Jack Whitmer.
Yeah, there's a touchdown throw to Cam Ross. And on the opposite side, I really like the way that Miller Moss really puts the team on his back, especially on those 3rd and 1s, getting the ball to Chris Bell.
Caullin Lacy runs it out. Caullin Lacy back deep with another Virginia kickoff coming from the 50. Intentionally short pooch from Eli Slybeck. And Lacy, who's electric in the return game, he gets popped just past the 10 by Trey McDonald, the veteran linebacker, in on the stop.
Worse than what it already is.
Got a look at Ron English. Boy, it's a big punt from Eli Slybeck. It drives Caullin Lacy back inside the 20. And Lacy, with some wiggle, made a cut. And Lacy gets tripped up by the punter, Slybeck, right around the 45. 4 wide receivers for Miller Moss. On a twist, crosser, Caullin Lacy on 3rd down, gets past Ethan Minter for a 1st down.